If you think your patient will be excessively moving, have excessive hair, or the line may be in place for an extended period, then you may consider using a suture to tie down CaTHSTiX, and depending on other circumstances as well. In our tutorial, we show a method of using the CaTHSTiX suture groove to secure your catheter. In this method, we will tie down CaTHSTiX with a catheter, keeping both securement and trying to avoid skin necrosis. Since the CaTHSTiX suture groove has some depth, our knot will take this into account. First, we will tie a suture onto the skin and tie down the suture with 3 throws in the knot. Once you penetrate the skin, you can cut the needle from the suture to avoid inadvertently puncturing the patient or yourself. The first throw will be important to keep tight enough to have the desired securement and loose enough not to cause necrosis. The second throw will lock the suture, and the third throw will lock the knot further. Wrap one end of the suture around the suture groove. We suggest at least 2 or 3 times, and then tie this end of the suture to the other end of the suture from the knot that was just placed on the skin. This ties CaTHSTiX down on the knot, rather onto the skin, in an effort to prevent necrosis. An alternative is to wrap both ends in opposite directions around the CaTHSTiX suture groove several times. This way your final knot tightens onto the CaTHSTiX suture groove itself. If more sutures are desired, these steps can be repeated. Even if sutures are used, we also suggest using the attachment pad to also secure CaTHSTiX as an extra precaution. Once completed, you can dress the wound. However, if you are uncertain about the placement of your catheter and need to perform imaging studies for confirmation, you can use a temporary dressing first before you place a more permanent dressing.